Hello, my infidels! How y'all doing this beautiful evening? I promised you when I first started this that quite a few of my videos here on the Infidel channel were going to be just my opinion, and I'm welcome to it. Well, they have been, and honestly, that's exactly what they were. It's my opinion, and I am welcome to it. But I promised you to put some humor in it. But the only thing about it is that so far, a lot of stuff that I've talked about, it's kind of hard to put humor into it. And honestly, today's video is pretty much the same. I'm using, again, a script. My next video is going to be done the same way. So, let's just get right down into it. Now, everyone from the BLM and down has been complaining about the arrest rates as well as the gun violence that's been happening among the minorities in all major cities in the United States. And almost all of them focus on the fact that more blacks have been arrested and harassed by the police than, pretty much any other race. And, well, to be honest, it is true. But there is a reason behind that. And I'll bet you can't guess. It's one word. One word. And I bet you can't guess what that word is. Demographics. Okay? If you don't know what that is, I'll explain here real quick. Put simply, it's how many people live in an area and what races make up that area. That's what demographics are. It includes age, race, religion, stuff like that, okay? And you constantly hear from groups like the BLM and the NFAC, about how black people are constantly being arrested, beaten and murdered in, major areas. But what you don't ever hear about is the demographics that make up those exact same areas. For example, let me start with my hometown city of Chicago and the worst neighborhood in the whole complete city, okay? That neighborhood is called West Garfield Park. Now, these are not my own words. This I looked up, and it came from 3 different newspaper sources and a couple other political sources, left-wing sources, mind you. So, West Garfield Park is the most dangerous neighborhood in Chicago. The total crime rate in this area is 13,135 crimes per 100,000 people. That makes it one of the most crime-dense populations in the nation. The crime in West Garfield Park is 409% higher than the national average. Can you grasp that? 409%. Violent crime rate in that area also makes this one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. The violent crime rate is 3,596 violent crimes per 100,000 people, which makes it 943% higher than the national average. Almost 1,000% higher. That, to me, is totally ridiculous. And why is it like that? And why is BLM and people, including the mayor, why are they complaining that so many black people are getting arrested, shot? Alright, here's where demographics come in. This is the makeup of a population of West Garfield Park. White people make up 1.78% of the people that live there. Hispanics make up 2%. Okay? Black people make up 95.6%. Now, let's head to Detroit. I looked this one up too. There is an area called the Fishcorn area, which is supposedly the worst area in the city of Detroit. It has 5,726 violent crimes per 100,000 people. Now, Michigan State average mind you, of the state is only 437 crimes for the same number of people. That is 1,310% higher crime rate than the rest of the damn state put together in their average. Now, demographics. White people make up 8.9%. Hispanic or Latino make up 12.8%. The black population, 72.6%. Let's go to Baltimore. They have not as high as crime rates. They really honestly don't like that. But their arrests are the same. Plus, of course, were some of the very first, protests, were actually, I think, the second city that had most of your major protests. But whites make up 30.46, a decent, amount of people. Where Asians make up 2.58%. But once again, black, or the way they even put it, or Afro-American, make up 62.35%. Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, let's look at the demographics of the area here in the area where I live. Blacks make up 1.8%. Hispanics make up 6.2%, while whites make up 93.5%. Our arrest records also reflect these demographics for our area. The jail currently houses a population of over 99% white. So, are whites getting picked on by these cops? No. Again, it's a matter of demographics, plain and simple. And the same goes for other cities that have a higher white population. The white pot is going to get higher that way. Same thing with black cities. Going to be a higher amount of black people arrested. Cities that have a higher Hispanic rate. Ding, ding, ding. You see where I'm going with all this right now, okay? But let me tell you what the ultimate reason is why a lot of this happens. Now, do I feel that minorities have been picked on by the police for many decades? Yes. Honestly, yes, I definitely do. Are there bad racist cops out there? Again, most definitely, yes. There really honestly are. But the ultimate reason ends up being that these police officers are there, and why a lot of other police officers don't even respond is because of you, the people that live in these areas. Now, John F. Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And that right now, my friends, is the problem. The I'm not a snitch excuse is a load of crap. And it's the main reason as to why there's such a high crime and murder rate in all of these cities. Okay? We do not have a high murder rate, but we do have a high crime rate. All because of meth heads. And there's people out there, I'm going to say, include myself in this, that if I see something, I won't tell the police. Come and talk to me. I don't care. If you're a bad guy, you snitched on me. Come on over to my house and say hi. And like I say, I can totally understand the fear a lot of these people are under right now because of the gangs. I really honestly can. But if you all band together, you can overcome that problem. You really honestly can. Because, plain and simple, there are more good people living in these neighborhoods than there are bad. Now, you think I'm kidding? I'm not. I'm not joking you. It's the honest to God's truth. Band together. Let the police know what you know, and you'll start to see your neighborhoods getting policed more, and they'll start getting cleaned up. Crime rate will start to drop because you're going to be driving them out to somewhere else. And those areas, if they band together, same thing. After a while, the bad guy's not going to have any place to go. How about that one? If you're afraid, yeah, I can understand. Like it's like having a sword of Damocles over your head, and it's not the police are afraid to go into these neighborhoods. It's not, but it's the reason why you have some of the bad cops that do come into these neighborhoods because they're like, I don't care. I don't like black people anyway, so I'm going to take care of it. Problem. It's true. It is absolutely true. But the real good cops, why should they honestly put their lives on the line to save your butt when you won't do a damn thing about it? Plain and simple. It's the truth. You can fight this problem, but only you. Defunding the police is definitely not the answer. We are starting to begin to see this with Democratic mayors who have done it, and their sky rates skyrocketed. And I mean skyrocketed. They're now going, man, did we make a big mistake? We should not have listened to Biden and the others. And what are they doing? They are not only bringing back the police that got laid off, they're getting rid of some of these programs that they started, and they're actually requesting more money to hire more police officers and get them better equipment. It really, honestly ends up the whole thing in one short sentence. You are the problem by taking not one single action ever to fight this problem. Simple. My infidels, I love you. I really honestly do. And I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a